Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Arpita. I moved to Dubai recently and I'm working here as a registered nurse. So a lot of people have been asking me a lot of questions regarding nursing and Dubai and loads of questions basically. So today I would like to clear it out for all. The details that I have gathered so far is directly from DHA because I called them up and I asked them, hey, this is my situation. Do you think I can clear my exam? Do you think like I'm eligible to even sit for the exam? So they cleared all my doubts. So whatever is coming from me is from DHA basically. So yeah, let's get started. So first thing we'll talk about eligibility, okay? Whether you're a fresher or you have experience, you're eligible or not. Second, we'll talk about the exam, which exam you need to clear. Third, we will talk about the data flow process. How does that go? And also we'll talk about the timeline, cost breakdown, the MOFA attestation. So all of this will cover every single thing. Okay. So let's talk about eligibility. Who are eligible for the to sit for the exam? Definitely the people with 2 years of experience and above. And then comes the people who are fresher. Okay. So the freshers, yes, you can appear for the exam as well, as long as uh, your graduation, the difference between the graduation and the exam, or like when you're appearing for the exam, is less than 3 years. So for example, you're a fresh grad, you want to give the exam, yes, you can. You're not a fresh grad, you cleared the exam, you got your graduation like 3 years back, and then now you want to do your DHA and you're out of practice for last 3 years, no, you cannot. So as long as you're a fresh grad and within 3 years of timeline, you are giving your exams, you're good to go. Second, I would talk about, one second, um, how to appear for the exam. Of course, you will apply online. They have their website. I did it through an agent because I didn't want to I didn't want to worry so much because I was like, okay, it's not that big of a deal. I'll ask someone else to do it on my behalf. So you can hire anyone, okay? It's not very difficult. You can do it online as well. But I was studying that time, so I asked someone else to do it on my behalf. There's so many agents. I mean, I can share the people that I took help from. If you guys need, you can reach out to them as well. So the first thing is for the exam, the approximate cost right now is 800 dirhams. But then if you're taking someone's help, they will charge you extra. So keep that in mind and convert it to rupees. So to appear for the exam, you need your degree certificate, your course completion certificate, and your passport. So with all these documents, you can appear for the exam. Now, two things that goes hand in hand. First, your exam, the promotory exam, and data flow. Data flow is like verification of your documents, right? So you can, for Dubai, it's good that you can start both the process at the same time, or one before or one after. But what I would recommend, if you're not very sure about whether you'll clear the exam first and then do the data flow, or else you're like, if you're confident enough, like do both together, because the data flow takes few days. And yeah, that's basically it. One more thing, for the exam, you can appear for the exam twice, not more than twice. So you will get two attempts basically to clear it. And if you fail, you have to wait for 2 more years, get your experience in your home country, and reapply again. So yeah, just keep that in mind. So now, after the exam, for example, you cleared your exam. I'm talking about the data flow. In data flow, you'll need your, again, passport, your photo, like with a white background, degree certificate, registration certificate from the state that you got or whatever you got, your mark sheet, all 4 years, all of this, and you apply for the data flow. Once it's done, it will take approximately, I don't exactly remember how many. After the data flow, you'll do credentials. Credentials is you need your BLS certificate, valid BLS certificate from, I would suggest to get it from American Heart Association. That's like acceptable everywhere. So get that done as well. Again, your photo and your passport. Now, for the people who have experience, they will also need good standing certificate. Okay, that basically means you haven't done anything wrong while you're practicing in your home country. Now, for the people who does not have data flow certificate, sorry, does not have good standing certificate, which is for the freshers, what happened in my case, my data flow got rejected in the first attempt. Don't be scared. This happens because I had 1.5 year of gap. And then they would ask why you do have the gap. Or if you don't have the experience, they would send it back, like the data flow with an email. It would probably say please resubmit your good standing certificate or this or that. Now, in those cases, if you don't have it, like I didn't have it, so you need to send an email back, or whoever is doing it on your behalf, they would know. You need to send an email back saying why you don't have the experience or why you don't have the good standing certificate. It's like, so for me, I wrote like right after graduation, I was not practicing. And then I told them, so as I didn't practice in my home country, of course, I would not be having it, right? So say whatever is your reason, write a like good, like in a nice way. It's like so that they would know your reasoning, and yeah, they would accept it. Yeah, I was worried for the next few days when it got rejected, but then I resent the email. I waited for another week, and then it was all done. Okay, so we're done with it's very simple process. So what we did, we checked whether you're qualified or not. Second, we appeared for the prometric exam. Third, we did the data flow. Once all three are done, you're basically eligible to be a nurse in Dubai. So they will send you an eligibility offer letter, eligibility letter. Now that letter basically says, yes, you can work as a registered nurse, but to activate your license, you have to get a job in Dubai. The eligibility letter is valid for 1 whole year. So you have 1 year to get a job in Dubai. Once you get the job, your employer will activate your license, and that's very normal process. They will do it. It's not your concern. Now, to how now I'll talk about MOFA attestation. Why is it important? So, when you get the eligibility letter, for example, you found a job as well, right? Now, the employer they would ask you whether your documents are attested from MOFA. It's like you have to go to those attestation agencies. They send your document to India. No, if you're in India, they will attest it in India and then send it back in Dubai. They will attest it here, so your document would be attested in both the countries. Okay, you need your degree certificate attested and your mark sheets to be attested. So once everything is attested, your employer can apply for your DHA license. Now the attestation takes almost 15 days, but if you're someone who's like more anxious, I would tell you once you clear your exam or get your eligibility letter, do the MOFA attestation by yourself, because it's something that you have to do. If you know it beforehand, because I did not know, so my employer had to wait for like 17 days, because the attestation process takes almost 15 to 20 days, but they would tell you like it's going to be less than that, but don't believe it takes at least 15 days. So be prepared, and yeah, that's it. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and if you guys have any more questions, drop it below. I would try to respond to all of you guys, and all the best and good luck for your exam. And one more thing, the exam itself isn't that difficult. Okay, to all the people who are watching, I'm pretty sure you guys want to come here and you guys are thinking it's difficult. No, it's not. Just trust yourself. The exam itself is not difficult. I studied for 3 years after having a 1 year gap. 3 months, sorry, I studied for 3 months after having a year gap while I was working full time here in Dubai. So it's not something that's very difficult if you're focused enough and you know how to break your time and use it properly. You can do it. Okay, it's very simple. And also, while getting a job, a lot of people ask me, hey, I did this, I cleared my exam, but I'm not finding a job. Why won't you find a job to begin with? The people they're hiring, they need you. You're a qualified nurse, right? You have the qualities. Why wouldn't they hire you? So it's very simple. When I was applying, I got 3 jobs like in very few days. It's different that I didn't accept one of those, because that's not what I wanted to be. I wanted to work for aesthetics, and that's what I work now. So you will get the jobs. So if you need like guides how to apply for jobs or how to prepare yourself for the job, I can do that as well. So let me know if you guys have any more questions or what you'd like to see from my end. I would love to make more videos. And once again, all the best, good luck, and yeah, have a great day. Bye bye.